posted. Gotta keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. We got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, we got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.
You know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo clock, posted with the poster. When you turn on the radio. Posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mo Clark with the Post Up on Status Network Global Vision TV. And baby, I had to take a break last week, and guess what? I'm taking a break next week. Last week was a mental break. Next week is a hot girl summer about to start, taking my kids somewhere before I get ratchet in these streets break. Did y'all follow that? Did you follow that? I think you did. No, my daughter's about to celebrate her 20th birthday, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, she done got me for a whole bunch of shit. Like, really, she started off saying, Mom, I really don't even want Converse. What I want is a bunch of computer stuff for my room. So I was like, bet, that's probably gonna be cheaper than the Converse. That absolutely was not cheaper than the Converse. The computer stuff cost me $100+. And I still ended up buying the Converse because, you know, you can't go start a trip with your kids without matching sneakers, right? So, you know, I caved, but that's me. So last week, you guys know I had to take a mental break because there's been a lot going on, baby. And I promise you, we're going to talk about all of that. You guys heard that intro. You know who it is. It's my homeboy, Rozzy, and my girl, Kelzane. Kelzane is doing her thing right now. She's on tour. She's opening for people, and she's doing all this dancing. I need to go dance with her because I got to figure out how I'm going to get this belly fat gone. And Rozzy is on tour as well. So if you guys want to book him for press interviews, you know, holla at your girl because he is my client. Not only is he a client, he's my friend. Not only am I his friend, I did a cameo in his video. That's right, y'all. The Catty Feet video has dropped. And we about to get into that before we get into Moments with Mo.
Flow nasty every time she walk past me. Fantastic when she call me daddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Flow nasty every time she walk past me. Fantastic when she call me daddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Fantastic gymnastics, she dancing. She's so crazy in these streets with the fashion. She said painting it for seek, it's her passion. Something like sexy dashing, boy, you know I'm smashing. I've been on your ground like a week or two. Dump that baby, come and see what we can do. I know you tired of the same old thing. Deal with the same old pain. This ain't the same old range, I'm saying. Flow nasty every time she walk past me. Fantastic when she call me daddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Flow nasty every time she walk past me. Fantastic when she call me daddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Baby girl, what's on your mind? I know you wasted time with these other don't know why they with you, baby. I'ma put you up one game. These think the same. I'ma put you in that range. Hit that back and make it rain. Get all up inside your brain. I want the best for you and your mama's who. Just picture who we can do. Build an empire, no lying. I'm trying. Whatever you're fine selling, I'm buying. Take it to Melodic Island. I ain't Hawaiian. Whatever state we gon' fly in. They know who I am. I know you tired of the same old thing. Deal with the same old pain. This ain't the same old range. I'm saying.
I want to see the ball for fun.
Hold on. Baby, shh. Rosie, you made it. Baby, I'm trying to do a deal, okay?
But you didn't.
I know. Don't worry about you right now. Wait, baby, quiet. Aren't you tired of wearing FUBU? Come on, he can make us rich. The Cadillac floating. How is this? It's floating. Oh hell! Don't play with me. Baby, you gotta start it right, man.
Don't play with me.
Money, man.
Float nasty every time she walk past me. Fantastic when she call me daddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Float nasty every time she walk past me. Fantastic when she call me daddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. Pull up to your street with feet on the caddy. You are not on.
You must be used to nigga spending. Okay, so shout out to that. I shouldn't say this because they ain't paying me and they ain't sending me no check, but I'm really trying to be down with the team. So shout out to all the bottles of Bel Air we was popping in that video. It was delicious. I was excited. Now, I am joined with a special guest, Mr. Kenwan Meeks. And we're gonna let y'all meet him and get to know him in just a second. Y'all know everybody that sit down got to be a part of Moments with Mo. So let's get some Moments with Mo. Here we go. All right, so it's Moments with Mo. I don't even know if y'all my friends and if y'all still like me. I realized that not only is Black Twitter a very real community, but niggas be on YouTube as well, okay? And we'll talk about that in a minute. Ken, just so you know, I'm not very ladylike. I'm cute, but I'm a thug, okay? So, no, let me not say that before I get drug again, okay? So, let's go into Moments with Mo number 1. All right. Was that number 1? Are you sure? Okay, so here we go. This would make sense. This is why this is Moments with Mo number 1. Okay, so guys, you know, like a month ago, I interviewed Jay Wright, Willana Bibbs, and the official Ann. I have to apologize to Ann because I had no idea who Ann was when she came, and she sat right there on the couch. But Ann is very popular. She is a songbird, and she has a beautiful voice. And she was kind of, you know, when she was brought on the show, she was just introduced as an artist. You know, unfortunately, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know she was coming, so I didn't have any questions or anything for her. But you guys know Jay Wright. Now, let me tell you something. When you report certain things, you have to use allegedly when a case is still open. The politically correct way to report it is to say allegedly. So you guys know that Jay Wright is accused of allegedly shooting his girlfriend, Willana Banks, which was the other young lady that was sitting on the couch. Now, that was Jay's first interview in a while. That was Ann's first interview in a while. That was Willana's very first interview. Now, Jay and I, you know, this is a safe space. We have fun on my show. We crack jokes and all of these things. Black YouTube has been dragging me for some of the jokes that were made with Jay on the show. You know, I tease Jay about being light-skinned, which this is something I've been doing with Jay since 2018. And actually, I believe Jay is biracial. I don't even think he's light-skinned. I just called him that, you know, and we would sit there and make jokes and all of that. And it's unfortunate, the incident that took place a couple of weeks after their interview. which kind of took me aback because they were just here. But it's unfortunate, the incident that took place, and people are going back. They're, clipping up my video. They're putting it into other videos. I'm being attacked on YouTube. I'm being accused of colorism, just all kinds of different things. And like I've explained to you guys, if you've ever seen my children, I have a light-skinned daughter and a dark-skinned daughter. So how can I be accused of something as such? Nobody could have anticipated the events that followed that interview. And I think it kind of sucks because the young lady lost her life, and instead of people focusing on that and sending prayers to everybody involved, I know that a lot of people want to attack Jay right now. A lot of people are angry. A lot of people are hurt and upset. They got to understand, people that dealt with Jay professionally, we just as confused as the rest of the world. We don't know what happened, what is going on. I haven't personally spoken to Jay. I don't know anything about this situation. But, for people to attack a media personality, right? That's insane. Because my whole thing is, as a media personality, we talk about gossip all the time. But when somebody loses their life, I think it's a totally different ball game. I think we kind of owe it to the world to speak on facts. And if you don't have facts, don't say certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got attacked because a YouTuber put in his headlines that he shot his girlfriend in the head. That wasn't true. That was not a true statement. And just think, if you were that person's loved one and you see headlines like that and it's getting traction on YouTube, that's misleading. Especially for people, it was just a lot. So the reason why you guys see Ann's picture there is because a lot of people thought that it was Ann that was actually shot. And Ann is the mother of Jay Wright's youngest daughter, Jayla, who was in the studio with us that night as well. Now, I have not personally spoke with Ann. However, some of Ann's representatives have reached out on her behalf to let us know at Status Network that Ann is okay, Ann is safe, and that she is very much alive. In addition to that, I haven't been able to communicate with Ann. I hope, soon, once the dust settles, she and I can kind of talk. But she has gone on live, so I have saw her. So I do know that she is, physically here. She is with us, and it was not her. It was the other young lady sitting next to her on the couch in that interview. So Ann is safe and sound. Baby Jayla is also safe and sound and still being baby Jayla from what I heard. So we are definitely sending our thoughts and prayers out to everyone involved. Black Twitter, Black YouTube, calm the hell down. I'm just as confused as everybody else. But I feel it's almost like people want something from me that I can't give. They want me to attack Jay and say bad and negative things about him. I honestly can't do that because I didn't know Jay. I don't know Jay on a professional level. So whatever was going on in his life, whatever he was doing, I don't know. Jay was never disrespectful to me, or, I don't know. I just know Jay from a personal level, okay? So I've made my video on YouTube. I had to turn my comments off on YouTube because they was like, what's her Instagram? And what that? I'm like, shit. Like, I've never been this close to a case ever in my life. Like, I watched First 48 all the damn time, but I ain't never... Next story. Next story, because I can't. All right, King Harris. Okay. King Harris is he is a doll baby to me, because I can't even believe that this is the same kid that we watched growing up on Family Hustle. He was a baby. And he was like, oh, King, don't do this. King, don't do that. Okay, so King is kind of sort of under fire a little bit. Because, there was a situation where someone approached him. I believe they were either trying to hug him, get an autograph, take his chain, whatever they were trying to do. King was pretty much like, don't walk up on me. You don't know me like that. Right. So he goes to his car. He pops the locks on the car. He gets a bag out the car. So people are under the impression that he was about to pull a gun.
Okay.
Now, I have a clip of this video. Now, we don't know what the hell was finna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Play the video for me, JoJo.
What you want to do? What you want to do? From here?
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah, I'm from here.
All right, so.
Oh, hell, y'all, let's go.
What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro?
Let's go.
Putting your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro?
Oh, Lord.
What's up, bro?
Nothing.
What? What? Relax, or what?
Nothing.
Or what? Or what?
Nothing.
Or what? Because you just tried me like a boat.
This could be a game. You ain't the one.
Get about your business, my nigga. Get about your business, my nigga.
I think he wants you to peel. Wow.
Okay, so have you seen it?
No, that was my first time.
That's your first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. There were several comments being made as to why T.I.'s children aren't, having security around them and all this and all that. Now, I believe that they do sometimes, but not not all times. And I do know at one point in time, a couple of his children were actually going to public school by choice. And I think that's because they want to provide some sense of normalcy. Is that the word? Yeah, they want their kids to kind of feel normal.
Right.
In this situation, if something popped off, do you think that King would have been at fault, or was he well within his right? Somebody was.
Well, in this situation, me myself, I wouldn't have let them go out without security. They shouldn't have been out without security at all.
Well, I can't even remember it was some slang term they was using about the gun.
Right.
I was like, damn, I wasn't getting
You don't want to put that responsibility in the child's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, he had security in his backpack, apparently.
Yeah, he did.
He had Bubba.
I understand it, though. I understand it. I don't recommend it. I don't condone it.
Yeah.
But I understand it.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Like we living in a different time zone,
Right,
and
right.
just to walk up on him. Like, I didn't see a chain on him, so I don't think that's what it was. Well, I can't say that, but I didn't see a chain. I know that's probably Fred, and I'm gonna have to talk to Fred later. We got Fred. Hold on, call me back in After Moments with Mo. Okay, what's next? T.I. and Tiny.
There you go.
All right. So this is, King probably got a lot of shit going on. His parents are being plastered all over the news. T.I. and Tiny, they battling with Sabrina. Which you guys know, Sabrina is the owner of the Glam University, and the Glam University, whatever else she got going on or whatever. So I don't think I got this video, but I did see it. Did you see this video today?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you guys know, if you don't know, Sabrina, I think her last name is Peterson, but Sabrina has been saying that T.I. and Tiny have done a lot of things to her. T.I. has put a gun in her mouth. Wow. She got a lot of allegations, baby. She also has a lawsuit. Now, when she came out with her allegations, everybody at Magic City and everywhere else had allegations. I'm not lying. Some of the dancers really did say certain things happened. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Black Twitter, YouTube, Negroes, and others, don't drag me for this, because this was something that was being said in ATL.
Okay.
T.I. and Tiny do like to invite others into their bedroom, other ladies, and it is said that they would go to the shake joints and they appointed a girl and say, come on, and she'll go. And I believe that. I mean, it's T.I. and it's Tiny. The hell. So Sabrina is saying that shit happened. She was friends with them. She commingled, whatever, and things went left. And she's saying at one point in time there was a situation at a birthday party for one of the kids, and T.I. put a gun in her mouth. Now, Sabrina is saying that she is willing to drop the lawsuit that she has. She said this today. She is willing to drop the lawsuit she has against T.I. and Tiny if T.I. will just publicly apologize to her and admit what he's done. That's major. And she wants him to do it within 7 days. So not only has T.I. been dealt quite a deal, he has a time. He has a timeline. Now, I don't know about y'all and how y'all feel, but I don't think T.I. finna do that shit. I don't even think he entertaining that shit. He ain't thinking about that shit. His publicist ain't telling him, hey, bro, you better do that shit. I don't see it happening. What you think?
I have nothing to say on that situation.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen, Sabrina. But we gonna be here to watch and report. Good luck to you on that. Next. All right. Now, listen. Y'all ain't finna call me racist. I like the white people. I like the Hispanic people, the brown and blue, green, orange, and yellow, and this, that, and the third, and the other. Now, Jennifer Lopez just broke up with A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. And it is being said that she is backtracking to former boyfriend Ben Affleck. Now, Ben Affleck just ended his marriage with Jennifer Garner, and they have a couple of kids together. So I seen photos of them, on a trip, and it's saying they're not trying to hide their, rekindled relationship and all that shit. Cool. I'm just trying to figure out, J-Lo, why you ain't going back? Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer Lopez. Why you ain't went back to Puffy? I mean, it's kind of crazy with the whole Jay Wright situation because, we see people, we think people belong together, and we don't know what the hell is going on. But I'm just really trying to figure out why she ain't went back to Puffy. What really happened in that relationship? Well, I mean, now, we did see shootouts and stuff like that happen, but it wasn't, we didn't hear about, did we hear about Puffy beating her? I don't recall a story
Not
such.
at all.
I don't recall that. But I think Puffy was deeply in love. And I think she was deeply in love.
I think you made a song about it.
And I like ghetto Jennifer Lopez. I like y'all together. And if you guys need marriage counseling, I probably wouldn't be best at that because I'm working on my second, third and a half marriage or whatever. I stopped counting. So I probably wouldn't be good, but I'll listen.
Got some water.
You want me to get up and get it now?
No.
Oh, okay. So there you go. What's next? Who we got? I'm rooting for J-Lo and Puffy though. I am.
But oh my God, I knew that you were dope, but I didn't realize that people was gonna be loving you like that.
1, 2, 3. Candy, what do you mean?
I didn't know you was gonna affect the world like that. Like, you got memes, you got skits about you.
I was trending.
This was a really
stop.
Okay, so in case you guys didn't see it, Escape did the versus battle with SWV. Now, I gotta say I'm an Escape fan. That's just what it is. I didn't think that SWV had a whole lot of hits. I just thought Escape had a lot more hits. It was a good versus battle. DJ and1 showed out. Now, here's the crazy thing. About 5 years ago, I had a video of Escape. And DJ N1's been rocking with them for a long time. And he was like, send me the video. I said, okay. And then I told him, I was like, man, you need to talk to the girls. You need to get the girls back together. So I don't know if it took him 5 years to talk to the girls or not. I don't know if it was his idea, but I definitely know he showed he showed out in the versus battle. He definitely put on for his city. Did you watch it?
Yes, I did. It was good.
What did you think about DJ N1?
I didn't think that he did anything wrong. I mean, he was doing anything that a DJ would do.
He was hype.
I know Tiny was kind of looking at him kind of crazy, like, what are you doing? But, I thought he was just doing his job.
I thought he did good. I mean, and then they put him with Spinderella. That was kind of different.
Yeah, it was dope.
Like, maybe they probably should have had a female DJ, like female DJ.
No, it was great the way it was.
You think so?
Female, male. Yeah.
Okay, girl power, no girl power, whatever. DJ N1, you did good. I loved you on there. I think the ladies, both sets, SWV and Escape, they both did wonderful. Both groups did wonderful. And who's next? I think that's it. That's it? Okay, great. So now we have a special guest, and I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we're going to play 20 questions. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to play 20 questions. But I am going to let him introduce himself. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So what's going on, everybody? I'm Ken Warren Meeks, retired veteran, author, celebrity talk show host, dad.
You say that so... Celebrity talk show host.
Trying to be like you.
I mean, but I'm trying to be like you. You the plug. You done interviewed some of everybody. I think we actually had that conversation before.
Right.
So it would kind of be unfair for you not to name drop, just so people can kind of, get a
right.
a feeling for, your clientele, your people that you've interviewed. It's out there for them to take a look at, but some people are lazy. So give us a quick rundown just of some people that you've interviewed.
Well, people like...
You better go up to the mic. You leaning back, they gonna miss it.
People like Michael Blackson, Gary Owens, Tony Roberts, Coco Brown, Michael Collier, Kendall Shorty Ward, BK from Love and Hip Hop, pretty much everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so how long have you actually been doing this?
Well, I've been doing this all my life. That's what I was supposed to say, right?
Right.
But no, really, I've been blessed. So I started the talk show in November. I think it was around November 6th, early November, and it just took off. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my friends are already in the industry. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I started doing my film. The film we stopped doing the film because the pandemic hit, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, I'm always trying to put everybody else out there in front. I'm always trying to get the actors and the actresses out there in front. Yeah. So I was like, you know what, I need to be out there in front. I've been blessed, I need to get out in front. So I started a talk show, and the talk show just took off.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
He's doing great right now.
Yeah, so how do people actually view it and all of that good stuff?
YouTube. Go to YouTube, Ken Meeks Show, and subscribe. And watch me every week. Yeah. Gotta subscribe.
So how do you go about actually booking these people? Because I don't think I can just go in Michael Blackson's inbox and say,
So I got a booking agent.
Okay.
Kendall Shorty Ward, who I've also interviewed as well. Mm-hmm. So he brings me most of the talent, and the rest of them are just friends that I know.
Good deal. Is there anybody that you haven't interviewed that you're looking forward to interviewing?
Well, of course, Tyler Perry,
of course.
Will Smith, Oprah. Everybody wants to interview
Everybody
Oprah.
wants to interview Oprah.
That'll be like the life-changing interview. Yeah.
So, the situation that I have been put in this week, well, these past couple of weeks.
We definitely got to have you on the talk show. Yeah, you got to talk
Clearly.
about it. I want to hear about it. I
Clearly.
didn't want to talk about it, while you was doing your intro. Because I try to stay out of people's business.
Right.
But I can bring you on, and I'll let you talk about it.
So, when I did my YouTube video, I kind of explained that this situation was just a coincidence. It was a terrible coincidence.
Right.
That they were just here and that just happened. I don't think
happened?
With who?
With the incident.
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
It shocked all of us at the station. It shocked me as a person, and like I said, it was just a terrible coincidence that they were here. And people are taking clips of my interview, and they're kind of I'm okay with them sharing the clips, because that was all pretty much that's the only footage that everybody can find with everybody together. So it's kind of being flipped. Like, I've never seen it happen. Like, we see it on reality TV, right? And we're sitting there watching a reality show, and we're honestly thinking that this is the way that it went all 30 minutes, and it's not.
What are some of the things that they're saying about you?
I was called a dingbat.
Why, though?
I was called a dingbat because the remark I made to Jay, Jay was saying that he likes to fight. you know. And I told Jay, I was like, oh, you like to fight? You're not a true light-skinned person because light-skinned people don't like to fight.
Okay, you went there with it.
Yeah, but the only reason why it was said is because, like I said, that was a joke that he and I had since 2018.
Man, some of the comedians that have come on my show, you know, they've said some crazy jokes, but I guess if people don't view you as a comedian, then they're not going to see it as a joke.
I took it as, and that's what I wanted to ask you, but the way that I kind of took it as, it's a tragic situation that happened. At that particular moment when we were here that night and that day, I wasn't experiencing no tragedy with Jay.
Right.
We was having fun. We was having a good time, my interview with him is no different from anybody else that has been on the show. We have a good time. We laugh. We joke. Sometimes we have wine for real, you know. And shut up. Oh my God. You know, and we do these things. Like when it comes to being a media personality, I know some people like to be real invasive. Right. You know what I mean? They like to get the dirt, the jump, the story, the this, the that. But like I said, when they came on the show, it wasn't about their relationship. Why would it be? That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about music and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. So why would I sit here and be like, so are you seeing either one of these? Like there was nothing that made me want to ask that question because that's not where we were. This wasn't a dating show.
Look,
it wasn't.
At the end of the day, you know what you did during that interview, and you can't let anybody else get to you, right?
Right.
You got to stay positive. You got to let the negatives. In this business, you're going to have positive comments. You're going to have negative comments. Even after this show, you might have some good positive comments saying, yo, that was great. Or you might have some negative comments saying, you know what, you shouldn't even brought that up.
Yeah.
So forget that, man. People going to be people. They're going to talk. Look.
Have you ever been in this situation?
No, because I try to mind my business. No, I haven't. But if I was in this situation and I knew that I meant good, then I wouldn't worry about it. You know, I just let God. You got to give it to God.
Yeah.
You gotta let God control it and take care of it.
So when you post your show on YouTube, do you go back and watch it? Do you go back and read the comments? Do you kind of critique yourself? Oh, I could have did. Like, do you do that? Do you have those moments?
All the time. I do go back and look at it and say, you know, well, maybe I could have did this better. But as far as the comments go, I might, you know, skim through the comments, but I'm not really paying attention to what they're saying. The good thing is nobody has said anything negative. Everybody has said, I'm proud of you. You're doing good. Keep up the good work.
Right.
I like your talent that you're bringing on the show.
Right.
So, you know, I haven't, you know, maybe I'm not as big as you yet.
Maybe I'm not as big as you.
To get the negative feedback. But, it's coming, though. The negative feedback is coming.
I mean, it comes with the territory. And, you know, once you get to a certain level, you kind of learn that no good press, bad press is still press.
Still press. But
you know
want the good press.
You do want the good press. It's just that I tell people all the time, even with this show, we stream live initially. Right. We stream live on all them little places you see down there. Google, Apple, YouTube, whatever. Right. My people get the statistics, and that's just what it is. So when I turn around and I upload it to Spotify or Apple Music or my personal YouTube channel, it might not necessarily get all the hits that it's getting because it's in multiple platforms. And that's why you stream in multiple platforms, because some people like this more than that. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to be on Facebook. Your older crowd may like Facebook more than they like Instagram. You know what I mean? So for most of my videos on my channel, they have like 20 likes, 20 views. You know what I'm saying? Because it's spread it all out over the place. So when that particular situation happened, it did draw people to my channel for them to be able to see other interviews. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, if you know you've interviewed the people that you've interviewed, you don't owe it to for real, you don't owe, look at the names that you just called off. You might have a video with Michael Blackson and it get 2 views. But it doesn't matter because you know.
But you know what, though? God gives me my reward. Right? I don't get my reward from people.
Absolutely.
So if I get one interview, that one person, you know, showed up and liked it, but guess what? That one person gonna tell somebody else,
Absolutely.
and then somebody else, and then it grows. So, like I said, fortunately, the show is doing pretty good. It's going pretty good, but I don't look for a reward from the people. I don't.
Absolutely.
I like my fans. I love my fans. Keep coming. You know, subscribe. But yeah, I get my reward from God, and that's how you have to look at it.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
right.
Look at it.
It's a.
You don't think people talk? Now they do talk about my suit. Now my suits be clean, but they do say, you know, why? You know, you need to loosen up a little bit. You got these suits. You wearing suits all the time. Why don't you go up with some designer, with some name brand, with some Alexander McQueen?
I mean, what's wrong with the suits though?
First of all, my suits are expensive, but they want to see you in the name brand. You know, that's what the society wants to see. But this is grown men, right?
Right.
This is me.
Right.
And I do wear the designer clothes, but that's not me.
So do you think it's
That's not me.
Listen, I'm trying to be politically correct with every goddamn thing I say.
Yeah, I know.
But,
You got
you know what I'm saying? So do you
a talk
think,
show host. You
do
gotta say
you
the word.
think this is with the urban community? Because like look at
Absolutely.
Look at what we see, like when Jerry Springer did Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer went out there he had his suit on, or he would have on a nice button down and some slacks. You know,
Jimmy Fallon, they all have suits on.
Absolutely. Jimmy Fallon, Steve Wilkos.
They all have suits.
Maury. When have you ever seen Maury in a throwback? I just want to know. When have you ever even seen Maury get on the edge of his seat when them people take off running? Maury don't move. He sit there with them damn cards.
Right.
And he watch.
You know what I'm saying? You got Steve Harvey with his suits.
Steve Harvey with his suits. Now, when have we ever had, like, why? Why does our community want us to be, like, why?
Well, I think some talk show hosts like DC Young Fly or Carlos Miller, they dress the way they dress to reach
a particular
people.
audience.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So they dress the way they dress to reach them. So maybe, okay, now that I have your attention, now I can, you know, put some goodness into you because I can relate to you, right? But I'm a father, right? So I dress like this. I've been dressing like this since I was young anyway, right? So I dress like this to let men see, young men, older men, whatever, that look, it's okay to put on a suit. It's okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay. You don't have to be a clown.
I used to do competitions on Facebook.
Or whatever. Too.
I think that it's like the whole reason why I ended up starting my makeup and accessory line was for my daughters. Because
what's your makeup line?
Micah J. At the time that I started, because it was like, oh my God, like 4 or 5 years ago, I reinvent it all the time because it's fun for me to change up the logos and all of that. I like doing stuff like that. But at the time that I started it, it was because reality TV had just started popping. A lot of the girls were on Love and Hip Hop wearing the bright colors, the greens and the blues and stuff like that. It was different. You know, I had never seen it, and I was like, ooh, whatever that is, I want to be a part of it. Let's get it. So I wanted to give my daughters a different image, because sometimes what we see, and that's the title of today's show, Hollywood Bling, and the reason why is because sometimes what we see isn't reality at all. Right. It's not what we think that it is. So we see all this glitz and this glam, you know. I dated a guy who rented cars.
Right.
And it was crazy to me because I remember one day we were in a Porsche truck, and I just remember thinking to myself, God, please don't let us be on Old National and get shot up over some rented shit. Like, that was literally my thought, because I didn't understand what was the purpose behind the flash and the this and the that. I mean, we weren't going anywhere special. We weren't going on a date, or I mean, we probably was going on a date, but that's not why he rented the car. Okay. He rented the car because he liked nice cars, and you know, when we had the family, he would get the Porsche truck, and then when it was just him, he would get the Corvette. I mean, it was just insane to me. It was
Corvette guy, that's cool.
It was a waste of time and money for, you know what I'm saying, because he didn't own it. He was just trading it in. Oh, okay. And I thought it was so crazy after. Lord, please don't call me when I say this shit. Do not call me. I don't want to get back together with you. I'm not talking bad about you. I'm not talking bad about you. Okay? I got to be politically correct. I remember after we broke up, one of the times we broke up, he made a video, and it was one of those weeks that he switched the cars up. Okay. And he made a video telling social media, I had to go take, let's just say it was green. I had to go take the green Porsche back and let them paint it. And when they painted it, they painted it purple. And I was like, what? And it was insane. So it was kind of like what you said about reaching certain audiences. He had an audience that he was trying to target, and it just didn't resonate with me at all. I'm scared to answer this call, y'all.
I see your phone blowing up.
I know. I hope the guy is Fred and it ain't nobody cussing me. Oh, okay. He stopped calling. Fred, if that's you, call back. But I definitely think. Damn, he heard me. Status Network, the post up. This is Mo. Hello? Hello? You're on the air? Okay, you're not on the air. So I definitely feel like that's what it is. Right. So you have the show. What other things are you involved in right now?
Right now, of course, the show. I do have my book out. Trustworthy Eyes Can't See Everything. Erotic book, yep.
See what I'm saying?
Right. And I also have quotes my grandma used to say. That's a book. I wrote that because I wrote the erotic book first. So I was like, I got to write something positive, right, for my grandmother. So I wrote that book as well. I have a huge project coming up. I want to talk about it so bad, but I can't talk about it yet. I can't talk about it. So just continue to follow me. You know,
follow him
at I am Ken1 Meeks.
You want to write me a post-it and tell me what it is? Because now I'm intrigued.
I gotta make you sign a NDA.
Okay, because now I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean,
I gotta make you sign an NDA on this one.
JoJo, put that on our list of things to do. We need to start making people sign them too, because this is insane.
Yeah,
this is insane.
NDA on this
is insane.
Yeah.
So you have a big project coming up that you can't talk about.
Yeah. I got my T-shirt line. You know, I'm blessed, big head. You know, you seen the
cute
guy in the chair with the big head.
That's cute.
I'm blessed, big head. I got my T-shirt line out. So yeah.
It's just T-shirts. You don't have little coffee mugs or anything.
Well, right now it's T-shirts, but yeah, you know, we're.
I mean, because you're doing this all wrong. You have your talk show.
Right.
You can have your mug on the table and drinking water out of your mug. You know,
somebody gonna get fired. You gonna get hired.
See, I be thinking. My clients love me.
Right.
I got all two of them. What's up, cheating ass Myron? Where are our mugs? Yeah. I don't know. You know, I it's just been so much between. I don't have no assistant. I do everything myself. All the graphics, all the logos, all the booking, all the this, all the that.
Good job. I like it. I like your setup.
Well, JoJo and Jack do that part. I do the graphics that you see, the flyer and the banner. I did that, and then
they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I enjoy it from time to time. You know, it's always fun when you do stuff that you enjoy doing. It's when it starts to feel like work that you be wanting to quit.
Exactly.
I want to quit my own show all the time. I'd be like,
Why?
Hey, I'm sick. I'm not coming in today.
You're just talking to people, though. You just talking.
Well, no, it's not that. You got to think, when you have your own show, like for my show, it's a weekly show. I'm here. I barely get a break.
Right.
So it's not like I have a stand-in.
Right.
You know, what somebody else gonna do? They gonna come and sit in front of my face. They gonna be like, "Hey, Mo out today."
I know. I was watching that picture. It's kind of crazy because you got me right.
Yeah, it's not on purpose. It's not on purpose, and I'm sure you're not the only one. I'm sure every guest that has ever sat there has had that same experience and never paid attention to it. JoJo, put that on the list of things to do. I need to change the flyer.
No, it's good.
I'm going to do that. You know, no, well, it's time to change the flyer because I made that in the winter. And
It's a conversation piece, though. Like when somebody asks you, it's a conversation piece.
Hopefully they've never looked up and noticed, just you.
Oh, okay.
Because we even take souvenir pictures and they're right there too. Okay, so you got the TV show, you have your merch, you have all of these things that you're doing. So what is a good piece? What would you say are the top 3 things that you would give as far as advice to anybody wanting to start doing what we do?
Number 1, be patient, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to take a lot of no's. You know, fortunately, like I said, I was blessed to jump out there in November and to have the talent that I've already had on the show. Some people have been doing this for years, and they don't have the talent that I have. And I'm very humble when I say this. I'm blessed, so I can't really tell you which way to go as far as getting talent go. But I would say find you a great booking agent, get you a good PR behind you. And also, my PR is Top's Firm. You heard of? Top's Firm, very, very good PR agency. So yeah, get you some people behind you. Number 2, your circle. You want to be in a good circle.
Amen.
Once I changed my friends.
Should I answer?
Go ahead.
Turn your TV down. Hello.
Yo, what's up, Mo Clark? How you doing, girl? You a good teacher. You teach it good, girl. You know a lot, girl. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you, Fred.
Hey, was you a straight A when you was in school? You ain't made nothing but straight A's when you was in high school and stuff?
Actually, I made A's and B's. I did fail one time. Do you want to know what I made an F in?
No, that's all right. Don't tell that story. As long as you make a good grades, you're good. You smart.
Thank you, Fred.
Yes, ma'am. You keep teaching, girl. I'm going to keep watching.
Thank you, Fred.
Fred call all the time?
Fred calls every week. I love Fred to death. Fred follows us on social media. Any show that any platform that we own, Fred is very supportive.
That's good.
Okay, go ahead.
Circle. So you got to make sure your circle is tight. So once my circle changed, the people around me that actually wanted something in life or that already had it. You know, we've all been told, you know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you know, you got to change the circle.
I'm trying to say.
You know, I actually, last year, I was actually in a circle that everybody were professionals. Everybody were professional, and everybody knew somebody, and everybody could bring something to the table.
Absolutely.
Now, if you have friends that don't bring value to your life,
come on,
it's okay to have those friends, right? You can have those friends over here, you know, but when you're doing business and everything, you can't have those type of friends around you. So your circle, make sure your circle is tight, and make sure who's ever in your circle is bringing value to your life.
I like that.
Yep.
It makes sense. It makes sense because, you know, my mom was always telling me growing up, everybody can't go. I'm like, go where? What the hell is she talking
right.
about?
Everybody can go.
But I never knew where they was going in the first place.
To the top.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But I remember, you know, when I first started on Facebook, and I tell people all the time I was a Facebook vixen. I'll tell you about that story a little bit later. But I got, you know, started on Facebook promoting clubs, promoting clubs in Atlanta and stuff like that. So, you know, I remember a girl reaching out to me on Facebook just random.
Right.
And at first, I'm not going to lie, I thought she was gay, you know, because it was weird. The way she approached me was very weird. She was like, hey, I just moved to the area. I'm looking for friends. What the, like, who says that?
Right.
You know, but we ended up being really good friends. So much so that at one point my life was in jeopardy. You know, she was in an abusive, toxic relationship, and the guy, he took her car keys. We were working at the same job, and he took her car keys, and I picked her up. Because, you know, we had just started a job. She had kids, I had kids. We needed to be at work. We needed our job. We needed our coins. I went to pick her up. I'll never forget, we was coming down Spring Road in Cobb County. And he called her, and her phone was playing through my radio, right? And he said, I'm going to kill you and that bitch that just picked you up. Girl, you got to get out. Nah, I didn't put her out, though. But that's kind of how I felt. But I knew in that moment, you know, because he was like, I'm going to make all her cousins and her boyfriends come see about her. And my boyfriend, when I told him, he was hot, you know. He was like, you know, you can imagine how that went. Right. And I knew in that moment, I kind of got to change my circle because I had already started the promoting and the this and the that. So eventually the friendship did taper off. And years later, I was on a platform with like 4 people. I had been in little TV shows on Amazon and Prime. You know, people were sending me like small movie roles or whatever. And I was doing different things. And the girl resurfaced.
See, they come
back. I
back.
don't even remember how she got in touch with me, but she came back and she talked to me for a straight 2 days. Listen to this, a straight 2 days. And her next response was, why you don't ever invite me to go nowhere with you? So when she said those things, she wanted to go to the parties, to the movie premieres, to the red carpet. She wanted to get back in this circle. Right? Yeah, and I was like, I can't do that. Because I don't know who you're dealing with romantically. And I think she was still involved with the same person. And you can't have, everybody can't come. So I do agree with you in changing your circle. And I hear what you say about keeping some people over there, but some people need to be. You would keep them away.
Well,
keep them away.
Well, you don't want to forget where you came from.
Right.
Either. So you do have some people who won't, you know, come to or advance to where you are. Yeah. But you still gotta, you know, be the same way to those people, right?
Absolutely.
So you don't want to forget where you came from. So number 3, the business, right? You gotta make sure your business is in line. So if you want to do a talk show, that's cool, but you want to make sure whatever platform you're on, YouTube, make sure your SEOs are set up right. You have to do your research. You
Absolutely.
have to do your research. You can't just, it's not just sitting up here and talking and questioning, because the big picture is you want to get paid from it, right? You don't want the people to just say, hey, I saw you on TV with this celebrity. And then you walk out and you broke, right?
Hello.
so the big picture is you want to get paid off of your
streams and everything
exactly
else. Yeah,
and off of you having fun, right? You want to have fun, but you want to get paid too. Got to make sure that business is right. Got to make sure that LLC is there. You got to make sure your publishing is right if you are getting publishing from your show. And if you're not getting publishing, you want to look into, you know, how you can get that. Your sponsorship, you know, you want to get your sponsors. You want to get your sponsorship up. You know, people always saying, hey, give me a shout out. Okay, my sponsorship package is.
I'm trying to tell you.
this. So, but you're a true fan.
Because I know y'all don't think I be posting, have my Pooh Bear body in them bikinis just to show y'all. Because that is not what I would do.
Send a donation.
I would not do that. So tell everybody where they can find your show, where they can follow you at. Because I think we about to get kicked out and the lights finna cut off. Because Alexa on a timer. Alexa, bitch, you better stay on. Okay, go ahead. Alexa, give us 2 minutes.
You can follow me on Facebook at Ken1 Meeks. That's KenWuanMeeks. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at I am Ken1 Meeks. Go to YouTube right now. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. Like my daughter say, click the little red button. Subscribe to the Ken Meeks Show.
Aw, I like that. And of course, you know who it is. It's your girl Mo Clark. You can follow me on IG at Miss Mo Clark and the Post Up. I would say follow me on YouTube, but if you come on there with that shit, I will block you because my comments are off. And you guys know Jack ain't here tonight, but he love little Christmas gifts, and he just celebrated a birthday. So go ahead and follow Status Network, Global Vision TV, all that stuff. I don't know what JoJo Instagram is, but he the man behind the plan tonight. So go follow JoJo. JoJo, what's your social media? Oh, JoJo said his OnlyFans page is. No, I'm just playing. So I won't see you guys next week because I'm gonna try to go get a tan. But I will see y'all the week after next with your girl Asia Star is gonna be in the building. So we super excited. We kicking June off in a major way. Good night, guys.
Keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. We got more clock posted with the poster. Wait till now you're ready, ready, We got more clock posted with the poster. Wait till now you're ready, ready, From the streets to the television, we keep it going. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Look, you know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo clock, posted with the poster. Wait till now you're ready, ready, Mo clock, posted with the poster. Wait till now you're ready, ready, From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going.